Hi, I'm Morgan, and I did a public relations audit for Just Love Coffee Roasters. First, for the executive summary, like I said, I did an audit, which is used to analyze the use of public relations within the company. And some topics I explored were company origin, and for this, I asked questions like who started the company, how did it come to be, what is its purpose? And then mission statement, what does the business stand for, what does it hope to achieve? Organization PR, who is in charge of public relations and how does it work in the business? Tactics and strategies, what specific methods does the company use in public relations? And then recommendations, how can Just Love improve or maintain its public relation effectiveness? And to answer these questions, I explored websites, social media, franchise information, fundraising guidelines, and customer reviews. Overall, Just Love has created a very positive public image, which is a testament to how they have been using their PR resources. Next, we have organization background. Founders Rob and Emily Webb had a heart for adoption after they went to adopt 2 kids from Ethiopia. They were moved by how much money went into the process, and they wanted to help the less fortunate families. So Just Love was born in 2009 as a for-profit venture dedicated to giving back. And their motto is be the change you wish to see in the world. And to do this, they give a percentage of profit on each bag sold to a worthy cause. And they also offer fundraising through the business that can go to a charity of your choice. At the restaurant, they serve a full breakfast menu along with signature coffees, and they actually roast their own coffee. And they have been named finalists for the best roasted coffee 3 years in a row. Next, we have public relations in the organization. So they have a fairly small management team made up of Rob Webb, the founder, Alan Thompson, the president, Kevin Barrell, the director of franchise development, and DJ Smith, marketing and creative director. Now, DJ Smith is at the center of most public relations. He has been in the PR world for over 20 years, and he actually came to Just Love from his own firm he established in 2004. And they all have to work together in this team to make a successful franchise. Being a franchise, there's a lot of aspects that go into public relations because they're trying to get new investors, also bring in new customers. So there's a lot that goes into it. And this company uses employee, consumer, media, community, and investor relations. Like I said, because it's such a complicated company with all the different aspects. Next, we have situation analysis. And so for this, I looked at all of the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities surrounding the company. Their biggest weakness is the aspect of convenience. So opposed to a Starbucks, Just Love does not offer drive-thrus, so they lose a lot of customers to the busyness of everyday life. They don't have time to park and walk in and get their coffee. However, this is also one of their strengths, the cozy, trendy atmosphere. People like to come in and sit down, maybe have a meeting or work in a place that has more of a homey feel. Also, they have a very unique way of preparing all their food. They put all of their food in a waffle iron. So breakfast burritos, croissants, anything you name it, it's prepared in the waffle iron, which creates a unique experience and attracts a lot of people. And probably their biggest strength would be their mission. Everybody likes to back a mission that makes a difference and makes them feel good at the end of the day. So this really helps them create selling points for their products. In the circumstances that surround Just Love, they have not had any public crisis or issue that they have had to respond to. They have done a very good job of maintaining a good public image. So their biggest hurdle right now is the need to acquire more franchise partners. They need to figure out how to market to new individuals to spread the business further west. They have a lot of locations in the South and a few in the Midwest, but they have none further than Nebraska. So there's a big market out there that they have not reached yet. Publics in the business, there are 4 main components of people that surround the business. You have producers, consumers, enablers, and limiters. So producers would be the staff and management team. And Just Love hires a very diverse range of people from age 18 to retired veterans. And they said experience is not required, but only a positive attitude is. And then consumers are the people purchasing the food or drink and prospective franchisees. So this would be the people who enjoy breakfast items or have a very strong heart for the mission, as well as individuals who wish to fundraise through the company or buy into the franchise aspect of the business. Next, we have the enablers, and this is people who donate positive media reports and satisfied vocal customers. These people have a very positive image of Just Love and want the business to succeed. And finally, we have the limiters. This would be disgruntled employees, unsatisfied vocal customers, and competing coffee shops. These people have a negative image of Just Love and want the business to fail. They maybe had a bad personal experience and would be willing to go out of their way to hurt the business. Next, we have strategies and tactics. So the first tactic I looked at was their Facebook page, which is a project that provides information about the mission, products, customer reviews, and different events being held by the company. They had a very nicely set up Facebook page that was easy to navigate and gave a good amount of information while also keeping the audience engaged through pictures and interactive comments and review pages. Their Facebook page has about 8,000 followers, which is reaching a lot of people, so they're doing well with that. Next, I looked at a news release that talked about how the CEO was nominated for top 15 most loved CEOs. This was a project that builds a positive image and increases public knowledge about the business. Next, I looked at the fundraising aspect, and this is a program that aims to give back to the community and spread product awareness. They allow individuals to apply to fundraise by selling bags of their coffee, and a percentage of the sales will go to a charity of their choice. Next is a special event music night, and this is a program that brings in more customers and fosters a community-centered atmosphere by bringing in local musicians and hosting song nights. So they hope a friend of a friend comes in and they get more customers eventually every week and create that linked atmosphere. And finally, I looked at their Instagram account, and this was a project that showcases product and gains exposure. Their Instagram account was not as successful as Facebook, with only about 2,500 followers. Now for recommendations. Overall, Just Loved has maintained a good public image, like I have said, but they have a few areas where they could improve as far as public relations go. Like I said on the last slide, their Instagram is very lacking compared to their Facebook. Perhaps they could compare the two and find a way to make Instagram a more effective means of social media marketing. Next, community service. While they're very active in the community, there's also other ways they could get involved by hosting different events and just being a little more active than they already are. And finally, news. I have not seen them be in any magazines, so they could try and get themselves featured in like a social activist magazine around Nashville, or they're very big on fair trade. They could get in a lot of farmers markets that would potentially help get them more exposure. And then here are some references I use. A lot of Just Love's websites, their Facebook, their Instagram, and our public relations textbook. And here's the appendices of the tactics I was discussing. So this is a snippet of their Facebook page. This is the news article about their CEO being most admired. This is the fundraising form. And this is their special event music night. And finally, this is their Instagram.